birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from it. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. 100K. I found out where you lay at. In the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life, and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's second down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Richmond.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson underneath for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's McBride. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. And this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And fights through one man. Still fighting for more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Mariota steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We'll talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Foreman, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Reset. Come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Shane Lechler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Able to spin free, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Keep it rolling. Set. Move, Andy. 3. 1.
Mariota now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota hands to Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. On second down, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Mariota to throw it this time. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Mariota. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Marshall now, the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. they think they're going to win those too.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Keeps himself up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Bobby Wagner. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Lewis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota now. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mariota Dancing to his left. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Marshall now, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Watson to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin with Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now he's flushed out left. Room here to run. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
Mariota gives to Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. The pitch to Henry. Fights loose. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now out comes Houston. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And interesting there, a loss of 15 yards on the return, but the possession of the football is theirs as they take over. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the interception here, Mariota. Stocker's got it. Complete. Well, he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And Suckup will put this one right through. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flush to his right. That's caught right side by Anderson. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. To throw is Watson. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Go back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Richmond.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL.
Touchdown, Titans! Henry, 34 yards. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. How does